Crazy, crazy. Yeah. Interesting times back in the day, man. Hey, someone mentioned earlier that the awards that we're doing tonight, the Dummy Awards, should be the Niggaverse Award. And I like that. Next year, every year we're gonna do the Niggaverse Award. And this is the first annual Niggaverse Award. I'll scroll up, and I think it was J. Roos Theory who said that. So this is officially the Niggaverse Award. So please do comment below in the poll that we have, and let us know. We're gonna read this stuff later.
3 Niggaverse Awards. Okay,
there it is. I love it.
There's some excellent candidates. They're all different categories, all different levels of stupid.
Man. Let's go into the next one, Lonzo. Speaking of our second contestant, Young Thug and YSL this year were hit with the Rico. The court case has started, and it's not looking too good right now. What are your thoughts on all these Rico cases that all these rappers have been getting hit with this year?
Again, this is a generation of youngsters who never got their asses whooped, never heard the word no, probably never heard the phrase, "I'm gonna tell your daddy when he get home." You ain't never heard them phrases. Didn't get their ass whooped in school, didn't get their ass whooped nowhere. So they think they can go out to the streets and just wreak havoc with no consequences. But then when you do so much shit, there's a whole lot of consequences. And while you out here doing little petty ass shit, and then all that petty ass shit rolls into big shit, all of a sudden all that shit piles up on your ass, and you can't get the fuck away. And then you realize one person is the focal point for all this shit. And unfortunately, it's Young Thug. And I don't wish no man a long sentence in jail, but some people put themselves in position to fuck themselves. And I think he's done just that. Speaking of YSL, I got to tell you this happened yesterday. My son gets a Christmas gift, right, from my daughter. She works at Kohl's. She gets all kind of good stuff. She got me the sweatsuit, got me some new cologne. His cologne says YSL on it. He says, "Dad, hey, man, I didn't know Young Thug had a cologne." And I say, "Dude, it ain't Young Thug. It's Eazy Saint Laurent." Oh, okay. All right. He felt stupid himself. Okay, man. Yeah, no, that's not young slime life or whatever they call it. That's Eazy Saint Laurent. Okay. Anyway, that's a joke. Joke of the night.
Love that shit. All right, let's talk about our second nominee to get your opinion. What are your thoughts on his homie trying to slip him a Percocet in damn near in front of the whole world, dog, in the middle of court?
Dude, that has got to be again. You know, some kids, when you're a kid, you can put your hand over a kid's face and he'll think you're invisible. Okay, and maybe this nigga played hide and go seek by himself and just put his hands over his eyes and thought he was invisible. But to do some shit like this in the courtroom, you got at least 2 or 3 authorized deputies in court with pistols, authorized to arrest anything remotely going on in this court that's not cool. You got all the people in the gallery. You got all the cameras. You got the judges. You got DAs. You got attorneys. And you actually tried to slip somebody a Percocet in court. Dude, you were runner-up for damn show for the Niggaverse Award. You damn show. If you ain't a winner, you damn sure runner-up.
Yep. That was really, really dumb. Yeah, shout out to everybody out there in the chat. Let's keep it pushing. This year, Lonzo, you had a lot of big things that happened to you. This was one that started off the year nicely. In February, you released the Eve After Dark documentary at the Pan-African Film Festival. How big of a moment was that for you?
Man, dude, it was a huge moment for me, man. I get chills right now just thinking about it, Doc. Because, along with that documentary being released, I was also chosen to be on a special group with Harvard University. And I had to make a decision, dude. It was really hard. It was really beautiful, but it was difficult. And the whole thing, because they had turned us down initially. They turned us down for the Pan-African Film Festival. So I joined this group, 8 people from Compton. We studying every week, every day. We're doing homework. And at the peak of this thing, we're going to New York to do a week in New York of intense studying a leadership program. And as soon as I committed to this project, started studying, I get another email from the Pan African Film Festival. It says, "Hey, man, we made a big mistake, sir. You guys are accepted in the Pan African Film Festival. And your day is this, your screening date is this date right here, which is the day I'm out of town. The day I'm out of town. The only thing was good, it was the last day of my New York trip. And it was late, but there's nowhere in the world I could have got from New York to California to the theater in time to see my own movie. I had to make a real rough decision, dude. It kept me up nights, dude, because I'm already committed to these folks. And if I tell you I'm gonna do something, that I'm old school like that. Hold on, fix my microphone. I got a buzz. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If whether it's a threat or a promise, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And I've promised these other 7 people that I was gonna be a part of this group. And I polled them all, and I said, "Hey, look, this is what my situation is. What do you think I should do?" And they said, "You know what? If you stepped off, we wouldn't be mad at you. Okay, we would miss you, but we wouldn't be mad at you." And I sent an email to the organizers of this event and explained to them what my situation was, and would send them a copy of the flyer and everything. And they were kind enough to book me a flight early enough for me to get back into LA. I mean, just in time before the cameras went up. You were there. We had about what, 35, 45 minutes to take some pictures before the screening started. And dude, to see the people that turned out, we had city officials there from Compton, state officials from the state senators showed up, city officials showed up from LA City, and it was a big thing, man. And it made me feel good. I was sitting in the theater. It was so crowded in the theater, as you very well know. I didn't sit by anybody else. I was outside taking pictures. By the time I got in the theater, I had to sit up in the nosebleeds by myself. But I'm glad I did, because I hadn't seen the whole film in quite some time. And when my man put it together, and at one part, it brought tears to my eyes. And sometimes, man, you forget what you said, what you did, and the impact it had on people. And I looked around the room; other people was crying as well. But it's a good project. And actually tomorrow I'm recording my second documentary, N.W.A. Now without Lonzo. We're working on that. We're trying to get that ready for. We won't make Pan African this year, but we'll definitely make some other film festivals, and we'll have a big screening. And Eve After Dark just got picked up by Amazon, so that's a big thing for us right now, Doc. Eve After Dark just got picked up on Amazon. I haven't seen it in the queue yet, but I went to type it in, and it comes up in the queue, but I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen the icon yet, so I can't watch it just yet. But they know I'm there. Maybe it probably come out the first of the year, but it hasn't officially hit the platform.